What's good, kings and queens? Your boy Byron, CEO of Self-Rise Enterprise, and today we are back with another video. You usually see me at the chalkboard, or what I call the board talk, you know what I'm saying? And I'm usually spitting game lessons, you know what I'm saying, trying to compress what I learned. If you hear a bird, that's my parakeet, don't mind that. You feel me? But if you hear that, that's my sound alarm, don't mind that neither. I have to get that fixed. So if you hear a parakeet and smoke sensor, don't mind that. If you do, fuck it. I appreciate those who tapped in, those who are here. You feel me? I don't want to waste no more time. What I want to speak on is the power to do for self, right? I want to go over, my story, how I got here. That's that smoke alarm. How I got here and how I am, still transitioning towards, becoming the best version of myself. You feel me? This Self-Rise Enterprise podcast is more so just for me to sit down and really to get more personal, more in depth, really be able to talk about a little bit more without so many things, hindering me from or not having time. You feel me? So I want to just go ahead and talk about my story, how I was able to come up and learn different skill sets, and how you're able to learn different skill sets too once you're able to apply yourself. As Ty Lopez says, have the assiduity to sit down and do the work. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I don't want to go ahead and waste no more time. I want to get right into it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let's get it. All right, so I was born in New York, but I was raised in Fort Myers, right? I went to Riverdale High School. You feel me? And I have no ties in New York. I have no family in New York. That was like a last minute trip where my mom went to New York and had me in Buffalo. You feel me? So I have no ties to Buffalo. My stomping grounds is Fort Myers, Florida. If you don't know Fort Myers, Florida, it's really where Deion Sanders was brought up. It's where Sammy Watkins played football. It's where the rapper Plies is from. If you don't know if you don't know football, then you know the rapper Plies is from Fort Myers, right? And Fort Myers is not too far from Naples, which is where Judge Judy has a mansion. Everybody knows Judge Judy, right? And so I was raised in Florida, where it was very hot in the summer and it was very hot during the winter, right? And when the winter did come, everybody would suit up like it was 20 degrees outside, right? So being brought up in a football city, it really produced the mind frame to, don't let your kid get obese, because he might be a star one day. If you have a fat little kid walking around and he's above average, you might have a superstar one day. You feel me? So it was almost like a way out. So a lot of people didn't know there was more ways out, including myself, right? So I played Pop Warner football, right? Real quick, I'm gonna sum it up. I played Pop Warner football for Fort Myers Firecats, and a lot of things from the time I played football to the time I graduated high school. The dynamic of the game was so much serious than when I was just out there playing for fun. By the time I graduated high school, this was a path that I needed to be my livelihood, and if it wasn't, then I felt like a failure. And a lot of people do in their life, because football career, or high school football, Pop Warner football is like I say once before, some people's highlights of their life. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing, the most cherished moments they have in their life, where this is before the kids, this is before the bills, this is before responsibilities. You were able to go out there and shine on Friday nights, right? So fast forward to my story. I dislocated my shoulder from a good hit. I got hit pretty good, you know what I'm saying? And dislocated my shoulder out of place, and God humbled me, you feel me? And I ended up at Chicago prep school, right? And at this Chicago prep school, we had vice lords, we had gangster disciples, you know what I'm saying? We had Bloods, we had Crips, man. We had all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit I can't even pronounce. Right? At this prep school, which was an expensive prep school, right? And come to find out, the kids were sponsored just so they could fill in the seats. But the kids from out of state were hit with a big bill. I guarantee you to fund the scholarships, you know. And that didn't pay off for nothing. You know what I'm saying? The program was a scam, which, by the way, is called Midwest Prep. You can go look it up. You won't find no pictures of the first class because they took that down. You feel me? So my football career my football career came to a halt after that prep school, right? And so from the prep school, I had a coach. You know what I'm saying? His name was Coach Z. And Coach Z was a good man, you know what I'm saying? He just, he had his ways with politics, you feel me? And that shit, you gotta stand for something, or you'll just fall for anything, you feel me? You'll fall for anything anybody try to put in your brain. And I don't think he liked the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I was a man that could think for himself. That's why we fell out. You know what I'm saying? But man ain't never did nothing but be good to me, you know what I'm saying? And ain't did nothing but show me love. You feel me? But you feel me? I'm my own man too, and I don't think he respected that. The fact that I had my own mind. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to be a boss. You feel me? So the story is, when I came back from Chicago, I got a job digging footers. You know what I'm saying? And he had a concrete job. He had a concrete company. So, you know what I'm saying, when I did a little concrete, one of his employees called me a grunt. And at the time, I didn't know what the word grunt meant. You feel me? So, he calls me a grunt, and I try to fight him. Long story short, I get, you know what I'm saying, I get fired. And, call my coach, whatever. He busts out laughing. Like, okay, man, you can't work with the manager. I mean, that's fine. I'll just pay you what you work for. And, at the time, I'm thinking what the fuck is so funny? And he was like, the word grunt just means that you have no skill sets. Right? It means that you're a laborer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not a thinker. You're not a specialist in anything. You feel me? And this made me ponder. Right? So I end up going to look for another job, right? When I had got the other job, it was a detailer, right, that I've been calling for a few days. I ain't gonna say his name, right? But the detailer gave me the opportunity to, work with him and pay me cash. You feel me? Pay me cash. You feel me? For working with him. Not much, but the game that I learned working with him, I took it with me forever. I was able to take the game that he told me and flip that into my own. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to take that knowledge and start my own business, right? And I say that I went from a grunt to a boss, right? After my football career had failed, I went from a grunt to a boss. Now, I know bosses. I have family members who are, real bosses. You know what I'm saying? But just because they're on floor 30 and you're on floor 3, that don't mean that you less of a boss. You know what I'm saying? It's just that you ain't been through what they've been through. You know what I'm saying? Within their particular lane. Like, everybody got their own lane. You feel me? Your lane and their lane. You feel me? Two different paths. So you can't be looking at the next man saying, this man's a boss more than I am, and I'm not much of a boss like he is. It's like, nah, we both men. He just been through more than what I've been through. You feel me? He done walked that path. And you can't do nothing but idolize that and you know what I'm saying, get a man his flowers, you feel me? So I say that I went from a grunt to a boss because I had the ability to understand that I was more valuable to the market. I was more valuable than what society tried to paint me as. You know, when I was playing football, I was a superstar. You feel me? But then when I got out here in the real world, these people looked at me. These white folks looked at me like I was nothing. No matter how educated I was, no matter how smart I was, no matter how good of a conversation I can keep, I was always gonna be just another nigga in their eyes. And the reason I'm saying that is because I lived through it. You could look people in their eyes and you could see how they really feel about you. You know what I'm saying? And understanding that I was more valuable, than what they was painting me as. I had to act on that. You feel me? You feel me? So I say that I had to diversify my portfolio, and when I diversified my portfolio, I started living my best life. I started booking accounts through family and friends, and then once I started booking accounts through family and friends, I was able to start booking higher ticket accounts, right? So I went from residential neighborhoods to businesses. I went from businesses to commercial businesses, and I had the ability to come in and make what most would make in 2 weeks within 24 hours, or if I had to push it back, within 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? And I was good. And so what I did was I created a mobile detailing blueprint, right? And with the mobile detailing blueprint, I was able to, you know what I'm saying, create something more powerful to help other people, so that way they can go ahead and start their hustle and build, you know what I'm saying, their passion business with the skill set of detailing. Because not everybody wants to detail cars forever. I know I don't. You feel me? So I just wanted to speak on my story because I've lost more than I've won in my life. I've dislocated my shoulder when I had, I had good colleges looking at me. Ain't no need to go back and look at the past what ifs, but I've lost more than I've won. So I expect more. You know what I'm saying? I expect more of myself, going on in the future, going forward in the future. Really, you feel me? Because nobody's gonna come save me. I have to be able to apply the game, and be able to channel that game into something that's powerful that I could pass on to others. You feel me? And learn from my mistakes, so that way I could turn my mistakes into lessons and not losses. You feel me? So I've never really lost, but I've lost. I've learned. I had to go through more lessons than I've had victories. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind putting that into the world, because most people ain't gonna say that. Most people just gonna give you the success. If you go down a lot of these dudes is saying, Instagram posts, it's literally nothing but their success, nothing but their high points, highlights. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna tell you when they crying. They ain't gonna tell you when they broke. You know what I'm saying? They not finna talk about that. They not finna expose that, because they scared that you might not fuck with them the same. What really is like, it don't matter if you don't fuck with them, because as long as I fuck with, as long as, you know what I'm saying? Like, long as I fuck with me, I don't give a fuck if nobody don't fuck with me. You feel me? So I just want to be able to just be myself, man, and be able to know that, you know what I'm saying, I was against all odds when everybody counted me out. You know what I'm saying? When I booked my accounts, when I would go to these islands, Sanibel Island, Captiva Island, Pine Island, and I would do these details, you know what I'm saying? And I would deal with these customers on a level that, you know what I'm saying, they would want to rebook me. You feel me? And so I want to be able to just talk about how I'm able to diversify my portfolio, how I'm able to, you know what I'm saying, go from a mere employee to someone who was able to help other people get money in mobile detailing, You know what I'm saying? And again, the goal isn't to create mobile detailers. The goal is to create hustlers. You feel me? Like, the goal is not to merely just teach you how to, you know what I'm saying, detail a car. The goal is for you to learn the skill set so you can invest the money back into something passionate. That way, you feel me, you can go ahead and leverage the skill set. Because 9 times out of 10, if you got a job, the job is paying your bills. You don't really have the money or the wiggle room to invest in anything passionate. But if you got the money, if you got the knowledge, you can book you a few appointments throughout the week, depending on what you got time to work with. You feel me? So there's no excuses, man. Like, stop accepting less of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you got to start. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, if you never take chances, you never have the answers. So you got to be able to invest in yourself, be able to take that chance, be able to go against the grain and have faith in the unknown, because that's what we fuck up. We don't really put our faith into things that, you know what I'm saying, our heart desires. We just expect shit to happen. But, you know, of course, like this podcast, you know, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, this inspires somebody to, you feel me, keep going. You know what I'm saying? It don't gotta be detailing. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? But to choose that hustle, learn a skill set, being able to diversify your portfolio, being able to know how to book customers, being able to break the numbers down. You know what I'm saying? To say how many I gotta hit at what price. You know what I'm saying? Guaranteeing a quality service and being able to, you know what I'm saying, provide a service or a product. That way you're able to go against the grain in this society of America, because you can get rich in this bitch, but you can also fall below, real below, if you don't become what you need to become in order to evolve into, you feel me, what it is that you here to do. Because that's really the goal. Is you're not here to just work at Walmart, Wendy's, Publix. You're not just here to have kids and raise them up and let them go off into the world. You have to contribute some type of body of work to society. You know what I'm saying? And I want to go ahead and just, you know, leave off that. I don't want to waste no more time, man. I just want to go ahead and end it off right here. Make sure you go check out the mobile detailing blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you tap in. It's a 4-week program. In 30 days, I make you a mobile detailer. You know what I'm saying? Where you're able to book high ticket appointments, and you're able to, you know what I'm saying, go in and, you know what I'm saying, book high ticket clients, and then take those clients, turn them into, you know, accounts to where you don't really have to go sell any more jobs. Now you just got to maintain the accounts that you have, right? Depending on what market you choose to tap in. And what I mean by that, real quick, is if you choose to just detail realtors, real estate agent cars, if you choose to just detail school buses, semi trucks, if you know someone with their CDLs and they work at a facility, you can tap into that whole facility and you ain't got to go sell no more jobs. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have the ability, you have to have the knowledge to know what to use, what tools to use, what products to use, and how to use them, and how to get it done with a high quality look that will increase the value of the vehicle, but also increase the value of yourself in the market. You know what I'm saying? To where people want to keep doing business with you. People want to keep doing business with you. And now you moving, now you cranking. You feel me? So I don't want to take up too much of your time, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I should drop some more. Give me a thumbs up if it was informative. If you learned something new, you feel me? I got more videos coming out. You feel me? So again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I appreciate y'all.